Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we get into this, hit like, hit subscribe and drop a comment even right now if you've already had one of those moments where you thought, yeah, something needs to change, I want to hear it. Okay, right, today we're talking about something every man goes through, but almost no one talks about honestly. Those turning points, those moments where life holds up a mirror and says, this is who you've become, and this is who you know you should be. These are tough times, moments that we've got to face with honesty and integrity if things are to get better. And what I'm going to do today is walk you through 13 of those moments, the real ones, the ones every man feels but rarely admits to himself. And for each one, I'm going to show you how to flip it from a shame spiral into the start of a complete physical, emotional, and identity transformation. Real psychology, real strategy, and real tactics that you can use the second this video ends. If you're new here, I'm Julian. I've got a BSc Honours in Sports Psychology and Coaching. I have a PG Dip in Strength Conditioning Science, and I'm an NSCA Certified Strength Coach. I've coached over 1,000 men, from entrepreneurs to athletes to busy fathers, high-pressure professionals, and my mission is simple, really simple. It's to help men become physically powerful and mentally unshakable. So lock in. This one is likely to hit you deeper than you expect. All right, let's get into it. The moments that literally can change everything. The first one, and every guy knows this one, is the photo that exposes you. You open it and something inside you just drops. The jawline's gone. The posture looks tired. You look softer than you realized. And there's this little moment where you think, when the hell did this happen? Photos tell the truth in ways that mirrors don't, because mirrors give you time to pose, adjust, hide. Photos don't. What you do with that moment matters. Most men avoid it. They delete the photo. They get annoyed. They joke it off. But the men who transform stop avoiding and they get honest. And that honesty is the very beginning. You take new photos. You set a simple calorie target. You hit your protein. You get your steps in. You start training with actual structure instead of chaos. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be true. Honesty here is the spark. Face it and then get on with it. Right, next one. Then there's that comment that hits deeper than expected. Someone says something harmless. You've put on a bit. Or, are you all right? You look tired lately. They didn't necessarily intend it as a punch. I mean, my mates would 100%, but that's just English mates. But it lands because it's matched something you already knew. And the instinct is to get defensive. But the best thing you could do is actually just absorb it. Take it on the chin. Let it sting for a second. And then act immediately. Don't dwell on it, but get right to it. A hard session, a walk, cleaning your environment, prepping your food for tomorrow. Action is the antidote to shame. And nothing resets a man faster than doing something within 24 hours that proves to himself, do you know what? I'm back. Another one that creeps up a man is getting out of breath doing something stupidly simple. You know, walking upstairs, running for 10 seconds, trying to catch a bus, playing with your kid, pretending you're fine while your lungs are screaming. I mean, come on, let's get real. This isn't about aesthetics. This is about capability. And every man knows the difference between being unfit and being downright incapable. And the second one hits your ego in a different way. The fix is very simple though. You rebuild your base. A couple of zone 2 cardio sessions each week, 10,000 steps a day, strength training, hydration, sleep. Not athlete level stuff, just becoming a capable man again. And once your capability goes up, your confidence follows instantly. Right, now here's now we start getting into the stuff men don't talk about. The shirt off moment. You're on a holiday, just picture it, or you're getting intimate with someone, and your brain is doing gymnastics trying to avoid taking your shirt off because you already know how you'll feel the second it's off. That moment destroys men quietly, and it's usually the moment they realize, I don't want another year of hiding. If that's you, good. That is a weapon. Use it. Get leaner, build muscle, improve your posture, fix your nutrition, aim for a strong, lean, firm look, not just weight loss. That won't cut it. And when you feel confident shirtless, everything in your life changes. Everything shifts upwards. Now, closely linked to that is the next one, and that is when someone touches the part of your body that you absolutely hate. Your stomach, your sides, your lower back. Whatever it is, nothing kills intimacy faster than insecurity. And you know what fixes it more than anything? Not avoiding intimacy, but fixing the body. When you become proud of the body someone touches, everything changes. Your confidence, your presence, your dominance, your sexual energy. This is why I always say physique transformation is emotional transformation disguised as fitness. Another one that hits harder than men admit is insecurity affecting, shall we say, performance. You get in your own head. You're not present. And you're now overthinking how you look. You're thinking about the angle. You're thinking about the lighting, whether they notice the softness around your waist. Intimacy becomes performance anxiety instead of connection. And here's the truth. You don't fix that by talking yourself into confidence. You fix it by becoming the version of you that you feel confident being. There's a huge difference. Get stronger, build muscle, improve your stamina, fix your sleep, fix your stress. Really address it. A powerful body creates a powerful presence, especially in the bedroom. Another heavy one is meeting a man who makes you feel small. Not because he's arrogant, but because he lives the way that you know you should be living. His life has structure to it. He operates from a place of discipline. He thinks sharply. He moves sharply. He's clearly strong. He's clear on the way that he thinks, makes decisions, and acts. And he feels rooted and grounded. Intimidation isn't the emotion here. It's alignment. It's the feeling of meeting the version of yourself that you know you can be, but you've been avoiding. So study what he does. Don't be jealous. Take one trait and implement it. Because if you do that every time that you come across one of these men, your identity compounds faster than you think. All right, next one. And it's quite similar, but then there's meeting someone living the life that you actually want. Routine, confidence, presence, physique, stability, and you get that quiet internal voice whispering, that should be me. That's definitely not jealousy. That's your potential waking up. Again, study how he moves. Study how he thinks. Ask him the questions and adopt a behavior set that you admire. Replicate it. Because momentum is built by initially, you kind of got to fake it till you make it. A bit of imitation before it becomes innovation. Now, one that hits every man at some point. Clothes not fitting properly anymore. It's horrible. You put on your favorite shirt, suddenly tight in the wrong places and loose in the wrong places. It's literally the physical manifestation of drifting, and it bothers men more than they admit. Don't buy bigger clothes. That's the worst thing you could do. You need to build a better body. You need to pick a goal, whether it's fat loss, muscle gain, recomposition, and align your calories, your protein, your training, your steps, everything to that goal. You fix the body. You fix the way the world fits around you. Now, another huge turning point is the moment you realize you've become inconsistent. Again, you start things hard, but before you know it, you're dropping off. You're slipping. You begin to drift. You disappear from your own standards. And this is the identity spiral. And the way out isn't motivation. It's one perfect day. One day of alignment resets everything. Clean food, protein, steps, hydration, training, environment. Plan set for tomorrow even. Like, get that down. Write down what you need to achieve the next day. Get in an early night. If you win one day, you can win the next. And that's how men rebuild self-trust. That's how you rebuild that self-confidence. Another powerful moment, maybe the deepest for some, is feeling unprepared when someone needs you. Whether it's your partner or your child, your family. You realize you're not as strong or as capable or as energized or as resilient as you know you should be. And that moment changes men because suddenly the goal isn't aesthetics, it's responsibility and capability. You want to become reliable. You want to be strong. You certainly don't want to be in a position where you can't deliver to the people that you love. You want to feel capable. You want to feel present. You want to feel energetic. You want to feel clear-headed. And the path to that is very simple. Gain strength, improve your conditioning. By that I mean fitness. Improve on your sleep. Bring some structure back into your life. Set some clear boundaries. Because a useful man is a confident man. Because quite the opposite is very true also. When you lack that ability to be useful, it can deeply impact your internal psyche. Then there's losing connection to your ambition. This one's huge. You used to think big and you can remember when you did. And now you're just getting through the week. You're not tired. You're just uninspired. And the truth, ambition doesn't die. It just gets buried under a body and a life that you've really just stopped respecting. So transform the body and the mind wakes up with it. Every time you rebuild your physique, you revive your clarity, your purpose, and your drive. You become the man who starts creating again instead of just surviving the week. This one's huge, absolutely massive. Get moving, focus on the physique development, and the rest follows. And the final one, This is one that hits fathers in a way nothing else does. And it's realizing your son will model you, your habits, your discipline, your presence, your body, your strength, and most importantly, your standards. Not the version in your mind. This is a very important distinction. Not the version in your mind, but the version that he actually sees. Because when I realized that, everything sharpened. Every rep, every decision, every habit became a vote for the man that he'd grow up watching. So if you're a father, let this one really be your ignition. Right, guys, every one of these moments is not a weakness. It's an invitation. Unfortunately, most men ignore these invitations. Very few use them. But the men who do use them are the ones who become unrecognizable in the best possible way. So look, if you're watching this and you really do feel that pull, that this is my moment feeling, and you want coaching, the structure, the accountability, the systems that hundreds of men have used to transform their bodies, their confidence, their mindset, and their identity, then it's really simple. DM me 21 on Instagram, and I'll send you everything you need to know about how I coach, how we build your plans, how we structure your nutrition and your training around your life, and how we rebuild the man that you know you're supposed to become. Before you go, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, and drop a comment telling me which moment hits you the hardest, because I read every single one. And they do shape the way that I do my videos and the video subjects that I cover to come. Right, this year won't change you guys. You decide the moment you change. I'll see you in the next one.